that's not in there, but it certainly seems reasonable to ask that. However, if it's not in there, it's not part of the agreement. And I think it's in there kind of as a worst case scenario. We're kind of under the gun here.
Yeah, no, I know.
So, it's kind of up.
If you have a new sheriff, he can do anything he wants to do. And most
That's right. And I mean, the current sheriff.
if you have a new sheriff come in any place, he can run it the way he wants to.
We have this contract, and it gives that sheriff a lot of control and a lot of power to do what he wants to do.
But that's anywhere, isn't it?
It's probably going to be anywhere.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be anywhere.
This is probably the same contract. Is it mirrors probably pretty much anybody?
Nothing really stands out to me. The only thing different is pretty much the guaranteed beds per day. And if we need more than 40, it says, if we need 41 or 42, they'll be charged at the same rate, 75. So we get a little bit of
That one lady we're talking about, they told me it'd be $300 to $500 a day to house her somewhere if they wouldn't take them.
Well, who's gonna take it for that?
Mental facility. If they had a bed, that's what I was
There's
saying.
always going to be circumstances. And we just want to figure that part out.
Is this lady a threat to the public or just to herself?
I think she's public too, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not one prosecutor.
I don't think we can talk about just the one person. We have to talk generally.
In general.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna get people all alone that's gonna be in this category. And we could keep them at ours, or we do whatever y'all wanna do, and we can try to place them wherever we can.
Was the overflow of this sewage, was it because it was so many in there using the facility?
And stop in the drain. They got everything fixed on the lower story. They fixed everything yesterday. It's functional. The only place they've got is in that, on cell 3 where the shower is, and that's the one that's done. And I told them, well, they over there this morning working on it. So they were in.
When you say fixed, a year ago we had a pipe to collapse in there. And we had that fixed, and I don't know what it cost, but $17,000, I believe is what I heard. We got that fixed. Now we've got how many more that has collapsed? You've been over there, right? Oh, you haven't? Okay. So,
The deal that I saw was, this go around was 4,200, I believe.
Well, plus 25 for the other.
Plus
big
25.
thing.
I guess I didn't get.
It's gonna be about $6,500 somewhere, or 67.
but is that fixed it? Or is that put a Band-Aid on it? Is it temporary? Did they put a lining on the inside of the pipe?
Yes.
How did they fix it?
What was damaged, they blinded.
But they didn't do all of it.
Is this below the slab? That's what the problem is. Can they dig a tunnel?
Iron pipe, that's what it was.
Why don't they just get somebody to dig a tunnel under that thing and replace the whole pipe? That would be it could be done.
I'm sure it can.
Well, if we're gonna have it for a holding cell or for the $500 a day person, it definitely needs to be fixed. I know it's a cost, but it's like Colton said, we kind of at catch-22. We got kind of hand tied in a lot of situations.
Well, if you do kind of what Stephen was suggesting, and I think that's a good idea. It's expensive because we're paying over here, but what am I trying to say? Just lost my train of thought on that phone and all. But if you arrest somebody, you got to have a place to put them. Unless you have a jailer around the clock, or then you're back into spending the same amount of money, you see what I'm saying?
That's exactly what's happening. Then you got the 40 beds over there, and then you still running 5 over here.
So you have to almost figure out some kind of deal or something, or have, you know, have a deputy take the inmate over, you know, straight over, you know, that's the deal.
I was told, maybe you can help me, that if they did arrest somebody, they'd have to go, the law officer in the car would have to go with the people over to that jail and magistrate them and everything there, correct?
Oh, I know that.
Say that again.
If they arrest them here, they'd have to go over there to actually book them in.
It's my understanding that if you're arrested in this county, you'd have to be booked in this county.
Well, I'm not saying that, but that the booking would be over there. It wouldn't be here. Ain't no place to do it if you close it down.
Well, the ideal would be to work with the city of Trinity like they did before. And if the deputies arrested somebody tonight, care of the Trinity jail, it's a holding facility, it's not a jail. But then the next day, sheriff's department has to transport them to a jail somewhere. That would be the ideal thing if you could work out something with the city. But my concern is the safety. The sheriff brought it up about the safety of the jail. And I'm concerned about it. It's old. We know it's old and it's wore out. And it's not right for the employees to have to go through that, and it's sure not any better for the inmates. If somebody gets sick over there for hepatitis, or, you know, we got problems there too. That's the reason I'm asking about the lines. Did we put a Band-Aid on these 2 or 3 lines, and you know, we're gonna go through this next year or 6 months from now?
I've got nobody to give me guaranteed on anything that open. None of them do.
I think Stephen had a good idea. If we need to look at the feasibility of maybe replacing it up underneath.
Yeah, if we get everybody out of there, I think you can rehab that jail, get the plumbing right. It might cost $100,000, but it'll be right. If you get somebody to dig a tunnel under it, or maybe
They run all the cameras in it, and every place it had coming out of it, they jackhammered where the kitchen was. And they replaced all it, needed a P-trap there. And then it really goes to the outside of the building. And that needs to be lined off, you know, it's gotta have a fall on it to get to the sewer. But the only thing that's left that it's not working correctly is the shower drain that comes down through the wall and goes there. And I don't know how they're gonna fix that, but I told them yesterday that I wanted to get it fixed where it's workable.
Well, there's ways of fixing that. You can take jackhammers and knock holes in the slab and go from each end and do it. It's costly.
Well, something we may need to visit here in the future, for sure.
So what did we have some inmates in Houston County.
Got 16.
You got some
16.
over there at Sampson County.
And then we had 13 here.
We've got 1 or 2 in a way different county, Bosque or something.
But what was it? A week or 2 ago, was it 52 when we pulled it up that he had? Remember, Lisa?
No, 48.
The inmates?
48.
48 is, the figures grow, but anyway, it's 48. Well,
It's still 40 something today.
It's 47 today.
And it's none in the lower courts. Well, I mean, we got stuff that's coming up this time, it's in our county courts. We've cleaned it up, but it just takes more time. I hadn't figured out, you know, I've never run that, so anyway, it's up to, you know, Mr. Kitchens, and John and him, and Benny's office and stuff, because the people just keep, you know, they keep resetting it, that's what they do.
I guess we need to decide how many, I mean, we're at 48 right now, if
47 today.
47, we're looking at doing 40, let's say we do 40 over there, we're gonna have an excess of 8 or 7. Are they still gonna let us, are we still gonna have contracts with the counties next to us over here and still get the overflow, I guess, in these different counties, or, and then?
Well, they've been,
and then we gotta get-
if they're available, they're
We gotta get
taking.
the sheriff on the same page if we're gonna go this route. We gotta get him on the same page as us about the jail, about, hey, the conditions we got to fix, these conditions, you know. To be honest, I heard that this sewer problem happened on a Saturday, and I got CC'd in an email at 1 something on Monday, the Monday after that Saturday, about the sewer problems. I mean, this should have been addressed that Saturday, if it's that serious, and that's my opinion, you know. Here I am.
We got an email.
No, it didn't come out. It didn't come out that me personally did anything, but it said this court, you know, is failing to do things, and I didn't know about it. I didn't get CC'd in the email until 2 days later. So if there's an issue, we need, or whoever you judge, you're over the maintenance. You need to get an email or get a call or something right then when it
The
happens.
moment it happens.
And so we got to get the sheriff's department on the same page as us about getting everybody out of there, so we can try to, if we want to try to save this jail and fix it, we got to get everybody out of there and start working on it. And so,
And you didn't get it till Monday.
Monday at 1:21 is when I got them.
I was CC'd
I
in
had
an email on
somebody,
Monday.
I had somebody looking at it by 4 o'clock that afternoon, which the line had.
What time did it hit Facebook and the newscasters and all that? That was Monday evening. Ain't nobody stupid in Trinity County.
Yes, sir.
Let's we got to decide what we're going to do about Angelina County. I think that's our only choice. You know, I didn't talk to these other counties, but I did talk to Polk County, and they're wanting to house at Angelina County, and they got one of the bigger jails around. So
It's the best option we have before us right now.
They wanted all 96 beds, Polk County did.
So what do you want to go with, Danny? 40 beds?
That's what
I'll make a motion to go with 40 beds.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
All opposed?
I cannot justify buying 40 beds in Angelina, got 16 in Crockett, Houston County, and 16 at San Jacinto. And me and you went up there and had talked to them about a contract. And then we're gonna keep the jail, and the treasurer just told you it's $90 a day to keep an inmate over there.
So, like I
That's my
said,
opinion.
like I said, and when I was talking, we're going to have to, some legwork's not to be done, but if y'all are talking about maybe talking to Trinity, they're going to have to be booked in somewhere. You're going to have a deputy go over there. As soon as somebody gets arrested, a deputy have to go to Angelina County that second to put them in. There's going to be some legwork. I'm not saying I'm against not closing this thing down, because I think it is a disaster, just like you said. But we got to have somewhere for the time being to book them in and to get our ducks in a row.
Oh, I agreed with, I agreed with getting some beds, about 40 beds. 40 beds, we're talking about $1,095,000. How much do you have in the budget? $750,000.
Yes, sir.
So, anyway, it's done. Let's move on.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.